Yo, 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 what up, Raider Nation? Welcome into another exciting episode of Raider Ragu Show. Week one is in the books. It was an exciting game. Raiders got it done. Was happy to see some things. Some things need to be cleaned up. We're gonna talk all about it. But first, please like, share, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel, and then over on your audio podcast, Spotify, Apple, wherever it may be. Go ahead and download it, put it on auto download so you can get the latest episodes as they come out. And then let's not forget our sponsor, shebangboutique.com. That's SHEE Bang Boutique.com. Go over there and get yourself girl something fly. Do that for me. Bam. All right. Week one is in the books, y'all. So a lot of things to get to. All right. So I'm gonna just run through it and as it came to me in the game. All right. So first thing I noticed early on, Ashton Denty is a capable pass blocker. Right. So blitz pickup, he's good. So he's gonna be. You can't be a call yourself a every down back if you can't do that. Right. In the National Football League. Um, so that was one observation. He only had 38 yards today. They kind of went away from that because of game plan wise. So that's why Gino ended up throwing the rock 34 times. Gino was 24, 34 for 362 with a pick and a tug. The pick was on that tip ball that he tried to squeeze in there to Bowers, which was not a good decision. Um, he thought it probably would go out of bounds if it got tipped, but it got tipped just right, and the dude was able to catch it and stay inbounds. The New England defender. But anyway, Genty, capable uh, pass blocker slash blitz pickup guy. Um, Michael Mayer, I've been critical. I said he was out there getting tattooed last year, right? I guess he heard me. They tune in to the show, man. So Mike is out there finishing runs now, finishing catches. Like when he catches it, tucks it away, and comes alive. And then he's looking to truck somebody, right? He's looking to finish, man. He's looking to fall forward. He's out there trying to run through guys. If it's a DB out there, they need help bringing him down. And I just want to give Mike those props, man. And he balled today. He did his thing. But most notably, he finished runs. He's not out there getting blasted. And I'm happy to say that. I'm happy to have to give him those props because I have been on him about out there getting absolutely tattooed, right? Getting hit hard. So happy to report that. I'm looking for how many catches he had. Mayer had 4 catches for 38 yards. Don't seem like a lot, man, but it was cool. It was good quality catches, and like I said, he was turning around, trying to finish guys off. Pause. So he had about almost a 10-yard average per catch at 4 catches for 38 yards. So I want to give Big Michael Mayer his props because I have been critical of Big Mike in the past. Bowers, Jacoby, back from last year, as advertised. Jacoby went for 8 catches for 97, and Bowers had 5 catches for 103. So they're back. They're as advertised. They are the picked up from where they left off last year, and they've hit the ground running. And you love to see it. So shout out to those guys. IPM, Isaac Polaba, right? That's what they called him on the broadcast. Isaac. Then Mo had tweeted it out. That was hilarious. No, Isaiah Polama, man. IPM and Raider lore. Great job in the ball game. He got an interception. Um, he had a hit where he jarred it loose from the guy. He had a hit where he came up and smacked the guy to prevent him from getting the first down. He just had a really good game, man. And you know what? I had the thought. I was like, we were thinking of him as, just a guy, right? He hung around the Raiders program for several years before they actually let him play. AP and Patrick Graham and the staff last year finally let him play after just being on and off the practice squad, right? They finally let him play last year after Epps got hurt. They was about to not let him play again, but Epps got hurt, so they forced to play him. Then TD, just they liked what they saw on tape. They came in and re-signed him to a modest deal, although it was a significant raise for him. For Isaiah, it was a modest deal for a starting safety in the league, and they know it. But they re-signed him. They liked him. They saw some in the film when they were uh, taking over the team. And I'm gonna say, man, I don't think he's just somebody plugging in there. This dude's actually pretty good, man. He's gonna end up being a guy in the league, right? He's got that proper bloodline, right? And I think Oos is going to be something special, man. I think he's going to turn into like a really good player, like a top safety in the league. That's what I predict for him. And a nice payday too for that. Something that was concerning DJ Glaze with the two holding calls. Granted, it's early in the season. He's still a young player, but it's just something to keep an eye on. Two holding calls in one game, that's not cool. Um, so nothing major to say about him. And I haven't watched it all 22 and just isolated on him or not anything like that. I just remember in the game, he had the two holding calls and one where they called back a good play. So just something to keep an eye on, man, DJ, over there at the right tackle. Um, just, keep that, monitor that. Not even gonna say it's a problem now. It's the first game of the season, crying out loud, but it was something. Next thing, Devin White is a baller. He's the baller that we thought he was, right? When they went to the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. He's the baller that we thought he was coming out of, um, was it LSU? Uh, when we got Cleve Farrell ahead of him and Raider Nation was like, we should have got Devin White. He is him. He is that guy, or at least that's how he's starting off looking. And if you follow the Raiders closely, you heard about that he has some stuff going on, man. Some personal things going on, plus some injuries. Okay, in the last couple of years, and that's why he kind of fell off. But he is a baller. He's out there flying around. When the lights came on, he showed up big. Um, Landon Roberts ended up getting hurt. He hurt his elbow in the game. We don't have an update on him. But this kid stepped up, got at that mic, or um, just overall, bro. He was, you look for the ball, 45 was somewhere around it. So shout out to him, man. Devin White ball. He's a guy. He is a guy. And he is that guy that we thought he was back in 20 when he played for Tampa Bay and they won a Super Bowl. Shout out to him. Another guy, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Caillou Blue Kelly. You heard it here. Dude is a baller. I see why he took the Rook little spot, man. The Rook is not aggressive like that. The Rook is gonna get to a point, all right, where he's like that. I'm sure he's gonna have to get into the game. He's gonna have to get aggressive like Caillou Blue, man. Or he might even, man, the Stokes job might be open before the Caillou Blue Kelly job. Man. He's tough. He's a willing tackler. Uh, very pleasant surprise for me, man. Extremely pleasant surprise in the way he played today. Number 36 at the cornerback position, Caillou Blue Kelly. Had a few breakups, had some sound tackles, a bogus PI that they should not have called. He was just being aggressive because what the receivers trying to do now is go ahead and get a little subtle push off on you and turn around and catch the rock. And what the DB coaches are teaching is staying attached, right? So when he try to push, you grab it, right? So now y'all kind of in a then y'all got to go up for the rock. You see what I'm saying? Instead of you flying off and him stopping and going up for the rock, y'all you stay in it with him, and then you guys both going up for the rock, challenging, competing for the rock. And that's the technique that Petey is teaching. You can tell because this kid did it to the T. He's contesting the ball at the high point. They call a bogus PI on him. He's not nervous out there. He feels, it looks like he has the confidence to be playing corner in the National Football League. He's not out there scared. It's not too big for him. The lights are not too bright. Um, I know it's only one game, but I like what I saw from 3-6. Caillou Blue Kelly at the corner. And I was worried about the corners extremely. Not saying I'm still, everything is cool, but I feel a lot better after watching 3-6 play today. Um, and, I just got a couple more things, man. We'll wrap it up. But I want to say three words, man. These three words single handedly make the Raiders a better ball team than they were last year. And the three letters are Geno effing Smith. Man, didn't realize Geno was this nice. Uh, ran out of there for a first one time. Really threaded the needle on some throws. Was very decisive. Had some sauce on the throws. Um, a leader, right? Getting guys in the right positions. He just had the one bad decision where he tried to force it over into Brock hands. He thought it was going to be Brock or out of bounds, but it actually got tipped up just right where the DB was able to get under it and catch it. So he did throw a pick. It was a bad decision. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but and he's so much better than what we've had here. Um, the fact that he will take off and run with it, and he's a little more decisive, not scary with the rock. I got him better than Carr, man. He's better than Carr. All right. So Carr was better than all this trash that we've had. I'm not even gonna call this guys trash. Better than the QBs we've had the last couple of years, Aiden O'Connell included. I'm not gonna go through the names. Carr was better than all of them. Right? All of the guys that Josh McDaniels, who's the Okor of New England, who we beat. All the guys that he got rid of was here when Carr left. Carr was better than him, but Geno is better than Carr. All right, so he's way better than what we've had here lately. Okay, so Geno effing Smith. Okay, he's making the team better. This is a one single player that's making our team better, our offense better. Uh, Now, I have to mention a guy too that I've been a little bit tough on, and that is Trey Tucker, man. Trey Tucker had some. Let me see how many catches he had. His average got to be high because he caught. So he had two catches for 54 yards, right? 27-yard average, right? Same with Dante. Dante had 45 yards, two catches with 22 and a half yard average. So the two fast dudes, Chip Kelly is getting it up the field, running them on deeper routes. Trey scored in the first quarter on a brilliant, just simply brilliant drive by the Raiders, and capped off by the Trey Tucker score. And then Trey caught another longer ball that was a first down. That was, on a third down. So shout out to Trey. He made some meaningful plays out there, and he's out there returning punts. Nothing spectacular on the punts, but I just like a guy that, fields the punts and is out there contributing on offense. He's still a little bit of body catching, not reaching for it. But some of the catches, well, it was a hands catch on the touchdown. And then on that, when he got that crucial first down, that was a body catch, but it was warranted. It was warranted because you didn't want to take a chance on dropping, right? It was a possession catch. So, I talk crap about him catching and falling. Let me give him his props. Trey Tucker balled. He was a guy today for us. Two catches to 54 yards. Um, Tremendous uh, average. That's the 27-yard average. And then Ashton also had two catches, only 1 yard. Dante Thornton, like I said, he had two catches for 45. Mike had the 38, 4 for 38. And Brock and Jacoby did the heavy lifting, man, like they do. Like they do. That's them. That's they get out. That's what they do. So I'm just happy that the Raiders got the victory. And I know the rest of the nation is as well. I also want to point out a couple of things. They went across country, played at the 10 o'clock biological clock for their bodies, right? The 10 o'clock West Coast start time. Um, Traveled back east with weather because it rained and still got it done. That is a different type of Raider team, man. That is a Gruden 1.0 type of team right there. That's the last team I feel that was that kind of gritty and tough to go get that done. I don't care if it was against New England, man. Uh, they had shiny new toys on offense. Plus, they have a shiny new head coach. That was a hot commodity, right? That everybody was jocking or whatever. So that, so what? I'm trying to say I was just New England, man. They went East Coast, 10 o'clock Pacific time, put tips. So that's something you hang your hat on. The Raiders seem like a serious ball club and could perhaps be a contender. We will really be able to tell some uh, more closely. We will get a better picture after next week's game at home versus the Chargers, who beat the Chiefs out in Brazil. So Chargers played well. Let's see what we can do with the Chargers. But I'm telling you, as of that first game, that feeling, man, they got that dog, that like no quit, type of mentality, man, and it's awesome. So shout out to Petey and the staff, man, and this Raider team going across country, 10 o'clock a.m. time start for the West Coasters, which those kids are, on the West Coast. And then with uh, weather, and then shutting New England out in the second half. They did not score in the second half. So that's my overall take on today's game. I don't believe there were any more real points I wanted to make. All of those are things that stood out to me, and I want to just come give it to you guys right here, just so you could get my take on it as I watch this game. These are the points that jumped out. So, like I always say, man, just win, baby. Pick.